Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're off from Levi Stadium. Returning it from the 4. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First carry now for Austin Eckler. Has a lane inside the 25. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. Steady. Ooh, can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
After the sack, another pass on second down. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. That's Diablo Lenore. 30. He's at the 10. And he's gonna go. It's a pick 6. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position, but to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly considered too much. That is until he started that return, baby, and they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. He's going to be touched down as that return comes to an end. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Daniels coming back after that pick. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the gun, it's Daniels. He's on the move. He's on the move. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Charvarius Ward brings him down. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now the shotgun give to Eckler. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
They will not get another playoff. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. Got a man. Robinson has it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Offense up to the line fast. Man in motion out of the slot. And that's a Washington touchdown. Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. From his own end zone, here we go. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Let's go.
Purdy throwing here to start. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Purdy setting up that play action. Reeled in by George Kittle. He has room past the 25. Keeps himself upright. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers get some late points and the lead. George Kittle, the touchdown! On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. They're out and set, first and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes out to the left. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Daniels on first down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Washington first. From the red zone now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Again, Daniels to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down all the way to the 3. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders earn the chance to tie before halftime. Jayden Daniels with the touchdown. Seibert tacks on the point after. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Samuel now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Play action now with Purdy. He's gonna push one deep down the right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Throwing off the play fake here. Connects on the crosser. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a 49er first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn has got it. And the Commanders might be able to get some points late after the interception.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Daniels back to throw. He throws a bullet to the center. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hayward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Chooses to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Offense in the hurry-up here.
31. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Going to the ground again on 1st. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
First down, and they go right back to him. Gets in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take the lead right away in half number 2. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Completed to his running back. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
So we hit the end of the 3rd. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing from the gun here. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 46. Short pass brought in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they take him down right along the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All right, set now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Working quickly here. To throw, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Commanders losing by 7. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Desperation time here on 4th. And he's going to go down. They get to him on 4th and goal and complete the defensive stand.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home, and boy, did they ever in a big moment.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he's brought down for a loss. Washington calls it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Offense to the line for second down. They stick with McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. Inside the 45. Christian McCaffrey. And that's just about do it, folks. They take...